Hey guys, it's Hannah and welcome back to Skyrim and welcome back to Henry's adventure. In our last episode we managed to travel to Whiterun and tell the Jarl about the attack on Helgen by the dragon, and he has sent us out with Irileth, his, I guess, kind of military advisor, to see if the dragon is close. It's reported to have attacked nearby, and we're going to see if we can sort this dragon out once and for all. Whiterun's so pretty in the snow. Hey, give me that. I always come the runway I hear, I always turn off. Far too early. Here's Irileth riling up the men.
Right. Let's move out.
It always takes so long for Irileth to get through this thing that you either have to dander behind her at a ridiculously slow pace or just run and stand where she is, which is never fun either. I guess we can harvest some mountain flowers along the way. So, the 4 men, a general, and a complete stranger who is a known criminal is going to take down this dragon and defend this whole region. We'll see if we're successful or not. Also, I think if there wasn't a dragon attack near here, probably most of these people would see it and run inside.
A jester, funny suit and all, just north by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like
So there's a crazy jester hanging around with a coffin and a cart. That could be something worth looking into. For those of you who don't know why I'm picking flowers and different things like this, a butterfly can be used as ingredients for alchemy, making potions and those kind of things. Why did we stop? Come on guys, keep it together. Oh, I see fire. This must be where the dragon attacked. Right. Inspirational speech.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
I'm not seeing any survivors, but I'm not seeing any dead bodies either. I mean, the dragon ate them.
back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
We did grab them.
Kid Red
What's in
save
here,
us.
nothing?
Here he comes again.
Oh. Where?
Is someone there?
It's a dragon!
Let's see if we have any weapons. Do we have a bow? We don't even have a bow. Maybe if one of these guys dies, we can take their bow, because it'd probably be worth shooting down rather than... Can't hit him until he lands with this. We'll just stay out of his way.
Successful.
If he lands like this, we can attack him. He is a named dragon. Normally they just have like dragon blood, dragon elder, dragon, whatever kind of dragon they are, but he does have a name. Which I can't see because I forgot to put my glasses on again. Okay, so we've successfully brought down our first dragon, and I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read names for you guys. Investigate the dragon. Mulnir? That is a name and a half. So he's got some arrows on him. An amethyst, some dragon bones, which are very valuable but heavy, and scales, but we'll take them, and then if we have to drop them somewhere, we have to drop them. Good amount of gold for boots of someone he's at, and white ground helmet and armor, which is no good to us, but he is obviously digested one of our poor friends. I absorbed his soul. Use a shout select section of the magic menu to equip unrelenting foresight. So we learnt another word we did from the wall back there. So we can try our new... So we only have one shout at the minute. You have to... When you kill dragons, you get dragon souls. And then you have to, like, learn the words by coming across them, or sometimes people teach them to you. And then once you've learned the words, you have to, like, use a dragon soul to, like, equip it. Like, well, what's... word I'm looking for? Kind of like unlock it. So you have to learn the word and then unlock it with a dragon skull, and then you can use like these extra powers. So we're going to see what this does.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to me, or I think you may be right.
Yes, I think I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Where is she?
Here's a dead
There
dragon,
she is.
and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Houseguard. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
Okay, so normally, as I say, I don't stop to listen to these things. I'm like, okay, right, report back to the Jarl, so it's interesting to actually hear what they say. No real wild secrets revealed or revelations. We can see... Is it Jorvaskr the place to... It's probably not. No, Jorvaskr is at the hall of the... That's the hall of the companions. What do you call the place where the High Hrothgar? Where the Greymanes live? Oh, that's cool that you can see it from such a distance. See if we can keep an eye on it. We really need to improve our stamina ASAP. Well, that was a weird noise. I wonder what that could be. Dovahkiin is what they said. Oh, I turned too early. I hate this because all the cities are like walled as opposed to the towns, which normally have like multiple entrances, but you can also like cut through the houses and just walk in because they're like open. The cities are all walled, so you have to make your way around to like a gate to get in and out, which is a pain and a half, but sure. We'll discover this little farm while we're at it. Whose farm is this? No, maybe we won't. Chill Furrow Farm. That's an interesting name. And I think we have passed the entrance. How have we managed to do this? Yeah, we have. I'm really living up to my channel name. But that's how it is, that's how I play. I'm just as bumbling in real life, I can assure you. Okay, I'll take this Nern root while we're here. At least it wasn't a wasted trip. We discovered a farm and collected some Nern root. This is what I get for straying off the path and trying to find shortcuts. How did we manage to pass this? There's like the stables, like the carriage guy, and all the Khajiit and the big massive archway. Like we came, see that tower? That's where we came from, so how did we pass this? I'm gonna have great fun watching this clip back and seeing where it all went wrong. Little things like that sign didn't have to be decorated, or it didn't have to be decorated so clearly, but it was. It's all those little touches I think that make Skyrim really cool, and it's why it's my favourite game. Look at his power pose up there. He thinks he runs the joint. We all know it's secretly me. I hold the power of the Dragonborn. We know that now. I doubt they'll stop me this time, and in we go. What are we doing? I've forgotten already. Oh, we're reporting back to the Jarl, and then once we do that, I think I shall... I don't know, we'll see. Probably kind of leave the main kind of quest line and go out and do some exploring. Maybe go and get the man whose name escapes me. Remember the one we talked to about the missing sword?
Look,
I hate these warriors.
already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Now we have to really decide whether we're going to be kind of money orientated or whether we're going to be more morally motivated in this game. Well, we could be moral at the start and then maybe slowly, as I said in the last ones, maybe get corrupted, because there is a lot that we can do in the game, but you have to kind of suspend your desire to do good. So we'll start off being good, see how it goes.
Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
So they're looking for a Redguard woman. Why are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
I think Henry might, or if he happens to come across her, he would like to hear her side of the story before he decides on what to do. There's that little brat. Is that little brat that was bullying that poor kid? This is where the guy lives. No, maybe it's not. This is where the guy was that we offered to maybe help him find his father's sword, so we'll see. We might do that next. But first of all, we've got to clear this. And yet the Jarl know that I killed the dragon. Maybe get a reward for that, and hopefully maybe learn more about this whole dragonborn thing that everyone's talking about while we're at it. I'm in the middle of the minute. Well, I've finished the 3rd book out of the 4 of the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini, I want to say is his surname, which is a fantasy series with dragons in it, and there's dragon riders. And every time I talk about Skyrim, I want to say Dragon Rider now instead of Dragonborn, because that's just in my head, because it's what I'm reading at the minute.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
As he should be.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards. We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
I'm being talked about now. We're obviously gaining some importance in the city. The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do the Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
I should shout you right out of this
What
place.
nonsense! Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire. Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so we're now the Thane of Whiterun, and what a Thane is just kind of like a special title which allows us certain privileges. We'll get a wee bit of leeway with the guards. I think it normally comes with being able to purchase property in the city, and we're also afforded a house Carl. In this case,
Jarl has
Lydia.
appointed me to be your house Carl. It's an honor to serve you.
Who we can assign to follow us and help us, or if we don't, she'll either stay here, or if we own a house in Whiterun, she'll go and take care of that. But I'm going to let her explain what a Thane and a house Carl is.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
To a certain extent. You can't go around and kill everyone and they'll just be like, well, okay, but to a certain extent. And what does a house Carl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
And as I said, you can stay here, or if we have a house there, or she can follow us. But at the minute, I'm not going with a follower. I do majority play with a follower, but I'm not really going to do that now. I think we will travel to High Hrothgar, not immediately. We can see it up there. Because I want to go and help this guy find his sword. I felt really sorry for him. But we'll go to High Hrothgar because whether we decide that whatever our motivations are, whether it's for good, for money, for power, that, you know, them teaching us how to use our abilities better is not going to hinder that either way. And Lucia, it would really help if you would sit on the bench, or maybe she's just trying to do some squats for her exercise. So let's go into our miscellaneous missions. We're going to take this off. We don't want to go and speak to the Greybeards. We don't want to find the Red Guard woman, at least not yet. And the Golden Claw, remember there was reference to the owner of the Golden Claw in the journal that we read. We will go and find him, but we're not going to like go to find him. Just when we come across him, we will give that back to him. And when it comes into miscellaneous, Amren's, there we go, family sword, Insight, White River Watch. We can visit the shrine, we can join the rebellion, or we can talk to the jester, but we're going to go and find the sword. So I need to go back in. Oh, wrong. Let's see, show on map. So where are we going? So we're going, yeah, it's not that far away. So we're gonna, well, see, it was a good thing that we found Chillfarrow Farm, because now we can fast travel there, and we're just across the river from where we need to be. We have about 10 minutes-ish left, I'm gonna guess. Hopefully, if this is not a big cave with loads of baddies in it, what do you call them? Like, people that you fight baddies? Then we'll hopefully get through it in time. We'll maybe not have time to return with the sword, but my goal would be to be able to get it, even if it takes us a couple of minutes over our half an hour. Let's get this little torch bug. Come here, little guy. Here's a little ramp here. We can go over here and up the river. Suits me well. Is this anything harvestable, or is it just a root? It's just a root. There's a clay deposit we could mine. I think you have to have either a pickaxe or a shovel to do that, though. And I believe the cave that we're looking for is just up here. We really need to get the stamina sorted. Look at the sky. Well, there's like a bit of pinky purple through it. So cool. Oh, there's people outside already. Okay, we have a bandit. Wow, there's no way anyone could survive that, to be fair. He really didn't stand a chance. And we'll kill you up here so that you don't just... Oh wow, look at that.
Prepare to die!
We need a bow. So we'll take his bow off him. I know this isn't fun to watch, but like, what a thumbnail. If we decide to use that, we might choose to use getting the sword, but it might not look cool, so we need to be open for all availabilities. A note to Rodulf? Rodolph? I cannot open it. Is it in books? Okay, here we go. Rodolph, your little stunts try my patience. I know my uncle has issues, but he is our watchman and you will respect him. No more sneaking in and out. No more games with his ledger or nails on his chair. One more joke and you'll see how funny a day in the cage can be. Hadjvar? Have we met a Hadjvar? Let's keep a hold of that just in case. Maybe it's just something within the bandit cab, like someone's been messing about. Okay, we're gonna take gold. We don't really need that, and we don't really need that. Because our stamina is still pretty low at this point. We don't have a lot of carrying weight, so I don't want to waste it. We just want to get in here, grab what we need, and get out. Which is my go-to mindset, but no, we're going to take our time, and if it takes an extra couple of minutes, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the watchman.
Who's there? Rodolph? That you?
Yeah.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Okay, so this guy is blind, so he really doesn't have a clue who he is. Here's his book. And it's blank because he's blind and Skyrim mustn't have Beale. I don't think I'm gonna kill him yet. If he aggro's onto us when we get up here and start killing his friends, we might have to step in, but I don't know, I feel kind of bad when he can't defend himself. So for now we're gonna leave him as is. Let's see if we can get our sneak up.
You won't leave here alive!
You're not even wearing a shirt. An axe is just gonna slice right through you. Whatever that arrow that hit me really choked me. Wow, she is no longer with us. Let's eat the apple pie. Take the gold, take the lockpick, and as for everything else, I think for now we're good. Oh, a chest. Gems are always fun. You can get okay money for them and they're not heavy to carry. We're not going to do any alchemy at the minute.
What was
that? It's not a special, it's just a regular one. Here's the cages. Was being threatened for... You see, really the kind thing to do would be to let that wolf out and kill it, because if I kill all these guys, he's just gonna starve in there, isn't he? No, there may be more bandits that will come and check it out, so I'm gonna let him in there in the hope that more bandits come and feed him. Although it's not a very nice life to be kept in a cage anyway, but it's not his fault. I'm gonna let the other bandits deal with him. You won't... Oh, you're probably not worth looting anyway. Oh, we're going into somewhere different. Our timer is almost up, you guys, but I do want to see if we can, you know, this might just be our room. Or through to some kind of... Oh, it's right here, so we will finish this. Oh, here's Hadjvar here. He must be the leader of these bandits. Let's see if we can use our new shout.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, I thought he would fall off the cliff. That would have been cool. Well, what's he gonna do now? I'm not going down after him. I'll never get back up for the sword. Are you shooting at me? How can you be? You can't even see me. Okay, so let's take the coin purse. Search the chest, and we have his sword, and it's not worth keeping for ourselves because it doesn't really have any value. It's just of sentimental value to him, and I think we're gonna have to jump down here and take this fella on. And hopefully we won't die with him falling down the mountain. So nothing really cool happened or exciting happened, although that was a cool view from the mountain. That's quite a cool view there. Of like getting the sword. Nothing really exciting happened. I'm waiting for that stamina to decrease. That could be a cool thumbnail as well. So many options. Oh, he dropped his bow. Oh, this is him. He's got our... oh yeah, two-handed attacks do more damage. That's good for us. We don't really want the Warhammer, even though it's better. Here's his journal, so let's read that to end the episode and see what if we can make any more sense out of that note. Okay, it's only 4 pages. Pickings have been good these past few weeks, must be because of the war lot of merchants and cars looking for somewhere to curl up and hide from all the fighting. I've told the men to ease the burden on these poor souls by relieving them all of gold that they're carrying. So they must be ambushing people on the road. Guard patrols along the road are way up. We can barely set foot outside. Okay, so the guards have been set onto where they are. Travellers must have complained to the Jarl. It looks like the guard isn't ready to move against us yet, but the pressure is getting to the men. I'm having Rogier keep watch with Ulfer now. That should shut them up about our security. Damn that Bulgruff. Did a Bulgruff betray them? Jar and Ulfer, I'm guessing, were the people outside. Oh no, Ulfer was the blind man that we left alive. A mutiny among my men. I can hardly believe it. Thank the god Ulfer heard of it in time. He may be blind, but he's not deaf. I killed Anyar myself. A couple of the others ran for it, but we hunted them down quick enough. Only Ilza and Rajar got away. Good riddance. I wonder if this Rajir will come up. There's a rumour of a dragon attack on Helgen. A dragon? Hardly. More likely just a story made up by some idiots frightened out of his wits by the war. In any case, the guard seems to have pulled back to the city, so I've been able to run a few decent raids again. One of the merchants had some hard cargo, a bunch of pelts and animals, including a wolf. I let the men roast the other animals, but the wolf I saved. Oh, so that was the wolf that was in the cage. It'll be a handy guard dog. If we could just train him a little, which they will never succeed in. So that's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye out for this Rajir because he seemed to betray these bandits. It didn't mention anything though about how they came to have the, is it Anmir's family sword? Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. When we come back, Henry will go and deliver the family sword, and then we will see about what the next step will be. I hope you're all happy, I hope you're all healthy, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.